from the station that's on your side. This is News 12, NBC 26 at 11.
He says it's about relieving government gridlock. We're hearing from Mayor Garnett Johnson on a bill just filed that would give him an equal vote on the Augusta Commission.
Our Cindy Hood live from our newsroom tonight to break down what it would mean and what happens next.
Right now, the mayor only votes when there is a tie, but that could change soon. This bill just introduced in the one commissioner abstained to vote, preventing a tie, meaning the mayor could not vote to break it. So far, only 5 commissioners are on board for changing the way commission has operated for the last 26 years, but the mayor says this will allow for the city to grow and work quicker to provide better services instead of playing politics.
It takes forever to get some of the simplest decisions made. We have all the challenges of things that impact the health and safety of our constituents, like ambulance service. Yet we're deadlocked on some of the simplest things. And I believe that this referendum, if approved by the voters, or at least given to the voters, gives us an opportunity to make effective change.
The bill requires a binding referendum, which is just a fancy way of saying after state lawmakers approve it, Richmond County voters, you get the final say. That vote could happen as early as November, but before we get there, this bill has to pass through the state Senate, the state House of Representatives, and make its way to Governor Kemp's for signature.
All right, so a long process, but maybe it'll be up to the voters by November. Thanks a lot, Cindy, for the update from our newsroom. Going to give you a live look tonight at our Beach Island view.
And I know a lot of eyes will be watching. We'll be live streaming a lot of that coverage. You can catch it on our apps or online if you're looking for it.
One person in the hospital after being shot in Burke County this morning. It happened after the victim told deputies they got into an argument with a suspect who then pulled out a gun and opened fire. That victim was able to run to a neighbor's house for help. Deputies were able to locate the suspect, who's been identified now as Rafael Vasquez. He was arrested without putting up any resistance. Vasquez has been charged with aggravated assault and possession of a firearm.
In Sumter County, a classic horror movie inspired a 7-year-old to bring a knife to school. Today, a kindergartner at Cherryvale Elementary brought a knife to school in their backpack and threatened both his classmates and the teacher. The Sumter County Sheriff's Office said the knife you saw there was a 12-inch stainless steel kitchen knife. The student told detectives he wanted to stab his classmates in the heart. The student also told school administrators he knew how to stab his classmates and the teacher by watching the movie Chucky.
If you live in South Carolina and your driving privileges are suspended, you might have the chance to get back on the road again. Starting next month, the DMV is holding their driver suspension eligibility week. Be watching for a notice in the mail sent to people who might qualify for the program. To qualify, you have to have one of these following types of suspension: driving under the suspension, including alcohol or drug-related conviction, operating or allowing someone else to operate an uninsured car, operating an uninsured car that the driver did not own, and operating an unlicensed taxi. The South Carolina Senate